Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. Now today we're heading back to the planet of Eternia and checking out this new Masters of the Universe, Stratos, Winged Warrior. Now this is one I've had as a kid, but he looks a little different than the one I had as a kid. But I still can't wait to get this one out of the box and add him to my collection. Today we have the Masters of the Universe Origins collection of Stratos, Winged Warrior, modern posing for retro play. Here he is on that classic nostalgic looking packaging with the explosion background. You can see on the inside he has his wings that you clip onto his arms. And there's that comic book back there. Now I believe this is one we've already read. But on the back of the packaging here, it's pretty exciting. We have that awesome packaging artwork. Powerful, agile, and a natural leader, the mighty Stratos battles all evil. Let me start over there. Powerful, agile, and a natural leader, the mighty Stratos battles evil all over Eternia. There's Stratos and He-Man fighting some kind of sea creature that looks like a cross between a mole, an octopus, and a possum. And on the bottom down here, we have the checklist of the new for 22 characters, which include He-Man, the Sorceress, heroic guardian of Castle Grayskull, Skeletor, Buzz-Off, Stratos, and Jitsu, evil master of martial arts. And here on the side, you see he has the clipped wings on arm and twist into powerful battle positions. So let's open this guy up and check him out. Always be careful when using a knife. The double plastic in this one usually gives me a hard time, but I do not want to cut the comic book on the inside, nor do I want to cut the toy itself. Although if I do, I still have another copy of this comic book. Back in the day, each of the He-Man action figures came with their own specific comic book, but these don't. They just can, whatever came out in that wave of action figures is what you got with that action figure. So this one, I'm pretty sure we got this one when we opened up Buzz-Off not too long ago. Challenge of Jitsu. Let's slide that out of there. I also have a little insert. See if I can get this opened up. Remove and swap parts. Removable parts. His head, his feet, his arms, and his waist. Well, I used to play Frankenstein with my He-Man action figures when I was a kid, putting different arms on different characters and stuff, but I never went so far as to change their feet or legs. And here is that comic book, Challenge of Jitsu. And the awesome explosion card back. Now let's check out that figure. Oh yeah. I forgot, these Masters of the Universe like to keep theirs held in there real tight. So let me get rid of some of these little plastic pieces here carefully. And we'll get him out of this plastic and check him out. Let's see if that'll do it. One more. And there we go. Put the knife away. Get out his other wing. Pick up these little plastic things. All right. Here we have Stratos, Winged Warrior. Now, I really like the articulation of these new Masters of the Universe characters, because you can definitely twist them into some interesting battle poses. This wing goes on this arm, and this wing goes on this arm. Now, when I was a kid, the rocket pack that came on Stratos was red, just like his helmet, but his wings were red as well, and they tend to come off pretty easily. But you can see with this one, it just clips right on, and due to his arm articulation, they look pretty cool on this guy's arms. He has that hairy chest, as I remember, and the hairy legs there, which was on a lot of the Masters of the Universe collection, because they use the same mold for a lot of the different characters. They use the same mold for the legs and the same mold for the arms and the torso on several of them, but they just molded them in different plastic. Now, I am not going to take this one apart like the insert shows. Even his backpack, jetpack, is removable, and I'm going to keep that on him as well. That way I can keep him all together a lot better than the one I had as a kid. Because I still have the one I had as a kid, but he doesn't look like he's in as good a shape as this one. So let's check that one out and do a small comparison. Here we have a side-by-side version of the new Stratos Winged Warrior from 2022 and the Stratos Winged Warrior I had when I was a kid. And you can see their faces are pretty much alike. Except this guy, oh no, oh no, no, I'm just kidding. This guy's legs had dry rotted, the little thing that keeps his legs together. But he's all here except for his winged arms. And he has the hairy arms and hairy chest, just like this newer one. And the hairy legs as well, but of course with much less articulation. And there's something a lot different about the newer one than the older one. As a kid, I wasn't sure whether or not that was this guy's skin color or if he was just wearing a suit. But come to think about it, I never really thought about it that much. And it just makes me wonder why this guy looks like he was colored with one of those peach Crayola crayons to give him this look. He looks like that guy that was in the Flash Gordon movie, The King of the Hawkmen. But anyway, it's a pretty good representation on the head and the backpack. It's a little different, but it's pretty close. But it's almost like they could have used the same mold for the body and the loincloth there. That's a pretty good rendition of Stratos, but it doesn't quite have that nostalgia factor as my old one. If it had been a different color, it might have been a different story. But there we have side-by-side comparison of the original Stratos Masters of the Universe and the Masters of the Universe Origins Stratos Winged Warrior. Thanks for joining us today on Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. And if you want to see some more unboxing of some soon-to-be nostalgic toys, be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and let me know who your favorite Masters of the Universe action figure is. See y'all next time.